I am crafting today with my 6-year-old granddaughter, and so I want to show that there are some techniques that you can do with a child that are actually a lot of fun, and you get some very interesting results. So come check it out. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. And beside me is my monkey. We are not calling her by name today. We are just calling her a monkey. That's what I've called her since the day she was born. So that's what it is. It is just a silly little nickname that I have for her. What are we going to use? We are going to use my Distress re-inkers. So they are just the regular Distress ink re-inkers. And I want to use those. I am going to use different kinds of tape. This is artist masking tape, so it is a lesser, it has less glue on it or less stickiness than the than this tape, which is something else that I really like to use, and it is paper tape that is medical grade, and it also makes wonderful washi. So we're just going to put a strip of tape on our plastic. Can you do that? Whoops. Here, Oma, hold it. You want me to help you? Okay. So you're gonna go right along the bottom, but not off the bottom, okay? And then you can just, so then you're just going to put strips. We'll get yours ready first. We're just going to put strips all over. Now I've done this before where I've printed on it. And so you can cover an entire sheet of transparency with this artist masking tape, and then you print it off on your inkjet printer, and you get beautiful washi tape, but you're not stuck with these big rolls of the designs, and then you decide that you don't want them anymore, and it's a little bit more creative. So we need the smaller one again. So it's just a question of trial and error to see which kinds and how many you can get onto your paper.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to get to stick.
To get it to stick to the glass plate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, not always.
Because sometimes it'll rip.
Sometimes it rips, well, just in the one spot.
Yeah.
And that was just because I was being silly. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put a couple of the thinner medical grade tape on here because I don't know if that's going to work. That is crazy sticky.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you can see, like, it's not, I'm not putting it on perfectly, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Actually, the more imperfections, the better it is, especially for use in a junk journal.
That's crazy sticky.
So the other thing that we each have in front of us is we have a mesh. I have a strainer and she has a scoop. And what we're going to do is we also each have a toothbrush. And don't worry, we're not going to stick these back in our mouth after we're done. These are old discarded toothbrushes. And what I am going to do is, you wanted the yellow, right? Okay, so I've got mustard seed here. And I'm going to put a drop of mustard seed onto the glass plate. Now you're going to dip your toothbrush in there. So just pick it up. If you pick it up like this, see, then you have it on there. Then you grab you grab that, and you're gonna go, let me show you. I think that should work, or we may have to dilute it a little bit. Let's grab some water. And we'll just dilute that ink a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. It's not working with this one. Oh, look, we can do that. How's that?
Better.
Do you like that?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. It does splatter.
Mhm.
I can see that it splatters. Okay, but I think it's better to do it with spraying the water. Here. Okay, and then let's go through. You just have to keep working it, okay? Keep going. Let's see, because mine has a wider grid, but she really wanted to use that one. So just keep brushing it like hard. You have to really rub it. And go all the way over.
I think I need one.
Okay. So what am I going to grab? I want to use some brushed corduroy. I'm putting a drop in there, and I'll right away put a little bit of ink in or water in there, and I'll pick up that, and it's just not working how I was imagining. It is working,
But not as much.
not as much, no.
But mine is. See?
It is coming, yeah. Now I can also spray the water in, and that kind of diffuses the ink. So then I just rub the ink in here. And that gives me splatters and okay. So the next thing I want to do, okay, you can stop doing that. Yeah, pull it off. We're going to put a different color over top, and it's going to match this color, so it's all good. Just put it down for a moment.
In the toothbrush?
Yeah, so what I have now is a couple of stencils, and we're going to pick a stencil each. Which one do you want? You said you wanted that one, right?
Yeah.
There you go. And I have a bunch of daisies, or I have a bunch of lace. I think I want to use the lace. And I'm just laying it right over top. And then we're going to do, what we can try is take our toothbrushes and go over top of the stencil. Make sure the stencil doesn't move. we're just using very simple materials and technique. You could probably do this with watered down paint as well.
I think I need more.
You think you need more color?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the same color or a different color?
A different color.
Which one do you want? Do you want orange?
I want this.
Purple is not going to work with the yellow.
Orange.
Orange? Okay. We'll put some water in there. Wait. Okay. And for me, I am now grabbing a different stencil and I'm putting that back over top and going to the next color. And I'm just wiping up this ink.
So then we won't get the same color.
That's right. I think I want to do pink. I want something a little brighter. I have a picked raspberry. So this is definitely going to make it a lot brighter.
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. Okay. Do you want a different stencil or do you want to move the stencil over to a different spot?
I want to move the stencil to a different spot.
Okay, just put it somewhere different.
Like more down.
Yeah, just put it right there.
Have the same color as you.
Do you want the same color as me? Yeah, absolutely. So just pick up that color.
Of yours?
Yep. And we'll just go over the next stencil or
The stencil you want.
yep. Oops. So we need a little bit more ink because we're now using it together. So I'll put a little bit more on there.
Because we
So-
want the same color.
That's right.
Because it looks really cool.
And for some reason, my water bottle is not working very well, so.
It works more when you have more in it.
So I'm just kind of lightly and heavy moving it over the stencil. Oh, moved it completely. See if I can get it back in the right spot. Goodness.
Because try not let it move.
Yeah. How's that? Look at that. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you doing there?
Just need over here though.
Do you want some more water?
Yeah. More water. And done.
You're done? Okay, are we lifting it up? It'll be really bright, I think. Oh, that is so cool. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why I use yellow, orange, and the raspberry
Yeah.
color.
So now what I want to do is I'm going to spray some water on the stencil because there's lots of ink left on the stencil. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to lay this over top here. And you can just, don't touch your hands. Here is that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just going to rub this over like that. And I am taking yours and doing the same thing. Okay. And I'm laying this down in here and holding it down.
I think mine might be done.
And pushing this into,
I think I may be done.
you think you may be done? Okay.
It kind of looks like a chef hat.
Okay, hold on. Okay, are we lifting at the same time?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2.
Whoa.
So now you got even more design in there.
Yeah.
You like?
Yeah.
So it just gives a lot of color and depth into our paper. I'm just going to move the camera over so you can see mine a little bit better. So it looks pretty messy right now, but once it's dry, it's just background color. That's all it's going to be. And I will move you over to the other one so you can see both how they are looking, just like that. Let's raise this up a bit. See if we can get a little bit more visibility.
Now this kind of looks like a chef hat.
Okay. So what you can do now is you can take this. You see all that ink that's on here? Let's just wipe it up.
And then it turns into a beautiful color on there.
Then you've got a beautiful color on your coffee filter, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do next is, do you see these big stamps here?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Then where's your little stamp pad? Okay. So you're going to take your stamp pad and you're just going to put ink all over it. All over. Lots. Okay, are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Put it over there. That way you can't put your arm in it by accident. Okay, and then you're going to take this and just push it down. Okay. And you just have to pick it up and move it every now and again.
Mine isn't working.
Yeah, it is. I can see it working. You see it's really faint. Right there. And put some more on.
Maybe the big one should be better for this.
And then you pick it up. And you put it back down. And then push it down. Let me show you a little trick. So we're going to put just at the top here, and then
You get a few words there.
yeah. So now you have it all over. Okay, we're going to take some of these. Which one do you want?
This one.
That one. And you can put it on your block. There. And you take your ink and you're going to ink it up really good.
And then you're going to put it on your page.
Yeah. So we're just layering stamps all over it now. Try and not get it into your shirt because your mom is going to kill me. Because you've already got all kinds of stuff all over your shirt. Right?
Mm. What if you just wipe it like this?
No, you don't need to wipe. You just put it on there. Put the stamp down on the, like put it down and then put the ink on it. Roll your sleeves up because you have ruined this shirt forever.
I hope this will. That my bum. Oh no. I think I want a new one.
You think you want a different one? Okay.
I'll put mine right there. I'll pick one I want.
This one can be put away.
Might need to put away. Oh, I can see the ink going on.
Okay. Are you done? Here, you're good. Okay. You got it upside down to start with, and then you just go.
I have this upside down.
Because, yeah, like now you're, like, that's okay. But look, like you're smudging it every time because you're keeping it down and then you're turning it.
Upside down.
Yeah, like, it's okay. It's all good. So when you put it down and you push on it. You push on it. You don't go like this. Okay, so you just lay it down and it, no, don't move it. So you just lay it down and put your hands on it. That's it.
That's it, huh?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of numbers to put on there, okay?
A few can go on each one.
Yeah, so now you have to see if you can line it up with each of the, like you don't have to do all of them, but line it up with like this. Okay. And they don't have to be like all in one straight line, but they need to be on the tape. Does that make sense?
Not like random on the board.
No, just like you're now putting it on each piece of tape. You're going to put some numbers here and there. How you doing?
Good.
Come this way a little bit. See everything, you're keeping everything in the center, but we're going to use the whole tape. So you want design
Can I
from
have
one
a
end all the
different
way to the
number?
other end. Yeah, you want this one?
I'm sure. Isn't this fun today?
It is. So now we can do the ones that you really wanted to do.
Oh, I know the perfect one.
Okay, which one do you want to do?
Can I pick it? I think it's in the second row. It's in the second row. I want to do. What I want to do is in here.
Which one do you want to do?
The 6, then the 7.
No, we're not doing 6, 7. Absolutely not.
9, 8.
No, we're not doing more numbers. You already got your numbers on there. What do you want to do next?
Ooh, I know the perfect. It's something really small.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Ooh, this is a... So then I won't have to... Because you try to get your page done.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I think I will be done with this. I think I want to do one of these. They're in here. Whoa. Oh, that slime fell. Mama, I want to do a different one.
Which one do you want to do?
Something from over
Okay.
there. Don't trade?
In a moment.
No, like these. Can we trade inks? Because sometimes I choose big.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Can we trade inks?
Okay.
Yay.
I want some flowers on here. I think. Or at least something that is just a little bit more design than...
Yeah. Something more design than this numbers and letters,
Yeah.
right? I want to be done with this. Like something more cool, right?
I am going to take one of these flowers
Mhm.
and I'm going to put them down sideways.
Why?
Well, because they're long, big flowers. So I don't want to put them this way because then I have the flower on one, the stem on another, and another flower on another. So if I take one of the wide strips, then I can put the whole stamp on here. See? Like that. Do you see that?
Yeah. Did I do it?
No, that one's good. Okay, I want some butterflies too.
Oma, is that one good?
Yeah, that one's perfect. Maybe I want this peony.
Oma, is this one good?
Yes. See, now you're getting it.
Like, I'm just put my thing on here. You're gonna be talking for the video.
What's that?
You're gonna be talking for the video.
We do need to be talking for the video.
Like what we're using.
I know, I have been saying what we're using.
Should I take this off here?
No, I just need to be away from the mat because it was in my way and I couldn't get the stamp down. I want some
Should I
different
put this one
ones.
sideways?
You can if you want, but you don't need to because you're putting butterflies on and they fit on the paper actually.
I just really want to put one sideways.
Okay, I want a teeny tiny little butterfly here
Why?
because I think it'll be cute. It's
I
just
don't-
itty bitty.
I don't want this.
Okay, I think we have some beautiful washi here. What do you think?
Really big. I got a really tiny envelope.
You do?
A really tiny.
Oh, look at that. Okay, are you going to put that on?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them on the paper.
Okay. I think mine is just about done.
Is mine?
Yep,
Just about?
just about. Put your envelope here and there, and then I think we're done.
Oh, this looks kind of cute.
Oh, did we mush it? Okay.
This is actually ending up to be really cute.
While she is continuing to stamp away and search for things, I am showing you what I have come up with, where we're at, and I'm just sliding it over a little bit.
There
so we added some ink, we added some stamping, we used some stencils, and we have a beautiful set of washi tape that we can use in our journals, and we don't have a lot of it, so it is like a way that you can use, 1, your stamps different, 2, your tape's different, and 3, your ink's different, and you get a very simple way to create some beautiful embellishments for in your journal.
I'm done too.
We'll show you the other one as well. And do you want to tell us what you did?
I used some stamps to do this.
Uh-huh. And why did you pick the colors that you picked?
To make it look cute.
To make it look cute. Are you happy with how it looks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Oma going to use this in our journals, or is this going home with you and it's going in your bin?
It's going in my bin at my house.
It's going in your bin so you can use it in your project at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think your mom's going to like it too?
Yeah.
I think she's going to think it's absolutely beautiful. So you see, you can work and teach your kids, your grandkids, how to use the materials in the right way. I think it is important to teach kids to use stamps, stencils, inks, and all that. And if you teach them properly and you're actually playing with them, you're getting quality time with the kids or the grandkids, and you're teaching them something that might stick with them for the rest of their lives. So from our joint venture today, this was the 2nd episode of Crafting with My Monkey, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we going to do one more project maybe together?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to do one more project this weekend, so you will probably see that tomorrow. And are we going to pull one out of the bowl?
Yes.
Okay, go grab the bowl.
It has some stuff in it.
Oh, there's the bowl, the plastic bag for the tape too. Okay, so we're going to shake this up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make regular envelopes out of paper. So that will be our project for tomorrow. Will be, let's create some regular envelopes, and we might use some unusual material. So you'll have to check it out. This was Mass Make March again, and we made washi. And tomorrow we will be making regular envelopes. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's leave it right here so then we can see it.
That's right. So, are you going to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Okay. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll get a notification that we are back tomorrow. And for today, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.